Arlington, Texas. Jason Witten scored the only touchdown while breaking the franchise record for yards receiving, and the Dallas defense shackled a New York offense missing Odell Beckham Jr. in the Cowboys' 193 season-opening victory over the Giants on Sunday night. Ezekiel Elliott had a rugged 104 yards rushing and another 36 receiving 2 days after a judge halted his 6-game suspension over a domestic violence case, although last year's NFL rushing leader had already been cleared to play the opener. Dak Prescott was turnover-free while throwing for 268 yards as the Cowboys dominated the NFC East rival that swept them during a 133 season that topped the NFC and was fueled by the sensational rookie years for the quarterback-running back duo. Dan Bailey kicked 4 field goals. Eli Manning didn't have Beckham in his 200th straight start after his dynamic top target sprained his ankle in a preseason game. The Giants were outgained in the first half 26,549 while falling behind 160. Manning was 28 of 37 for 211 yards with an interception and didn't connect with new receiver Brandon Marshall, who dropped his best chance for a catch with open field in front. See full recap. Packers beat Seahawks in NFC heavyweight match. Green Bay vs. Green Bay defensive lineman Mike Daniels' strip sack of Russell Wilson deep in Seattle territory in the third quarter set up Ty Montgomery's 6-yard touchdown run on the next play to spark the Packers' 179 win on Sunday. Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers was 28 of 42 for 311 yards and added a 32-yard touchdown pass to Jordy Nelson to make it an 8-point game late in the third quarter. Rodgers' regular season streak of passes without an interception ended at a career-high 251. The Seahawks' defense, reinforced by the return of safety Earl Thomas, bottled up receivers from making many big plays and put plenty of pressure on Rodgers. But the Packers started denting Seattle with runs or quick passes to Nelson, Randall Cobb and Montgomery in the second half, chewing up clock in the process. A 12-play, 53-yard drive that took up more than 5 minutes ended with Mason Crosby's 40-yard field goal with 801 left to make it a 2-score game. Green Bay's defense had an even better debut, especially considering how maligned the Packers were against the pass last season. Seattle managed just 3 field goals. Wilson was held to 14 of 27 for 158 yards. The Packers held decisive edges in total yardage 370,225 and first downs 2,612. Green Bay held the ball for 39 minutes. See full recap. Stafford helps Lions past Cardinals, who lose R.B. Johnson. Detroit. Matthew Stafford threw 2 of his 4 touchdown passes to rookie Kenny Golladay in the fourth quarter Sunday, helping the Detroit Lions rally to beat the Arizona Cardinals 3,523. The Lions picked off 3 of Carson Palmer's passes, returning 1 for a score. They also knocked David Johnson out of the game after forcing him to fumble in the third quarter Sunday. Detroit set an NFL record last year by rallying to win 8 games after trailing in the final quarter and opened this season with another comeback. The Cardinals scored the first 10 points of the game and led 179 late in the third quarter before giving up 26 straight points. Stafford's first pass was returned 82 yards for a touchdown by Justin Bethel, but the player with the richest contract in the NFL bounced back. He was 29 for 41 yards for 292 yards and threw 45 and 10-yard TD passes to Golladay, along with short passes to Theo Riddick and Marvin Jones for scores. A snap after Golladay ran past Bethel and fully extended to catch a long TD pass. Miles Killebrew intercepted Palmer's pass and returned it for a score with 413 remaining. See full recap. Fournette. Jaguars spoil Texans return to Houston. Leonard Fournette ran for 100 yards and a touchdown in his NFL debut, and Jacksonville had 10 sacks and forced 4 turnovers to help the Jaguars to a 297 win over the Houston Texans on Sunday. Blake Bortles threw for 125 yards and a touchdown. Calais Campbell had 4 sacks and Dante Fowler returned a fumble 53 yards for a score as the Jaguars snapped a 6-game skid against Houston. The Texans hoped to provide a boost to the area ravaged by Hurricane Harvey with a win. Instead, Tom Savage struggled behind a porous line and was benched in favor of rookie Deshaun Watson at halftime with Houston down 190. J.J. Watt returned after missing 13 games last season after back surgery, but injured his finger in the first half and finished with just 1 tackle. A 42-yard field goal by Jason Myers made it 30 in the first quarter, and he added one from 25 yards early in the second. The Texans punted on their first 4 possessions, and the fifth one ended when Savage fumbled on a sack by Yannick Ngakoue and the Jaguars recovered the ball. See full recap.